If you want to build an online store with Shopify, but you have no idea where to start, you are in the perfect place because today I'm gonna walk you through step-by-step the exact process of building a clean, professional, fully functioning Shopify store, even if you've never done this before in your entire life. And by the way, everything I'm showing you in this video is completely free to follow along. Every single link I mention is down below in the description. So if you wanna build your store right alongside me, feel free to pause the video whenever you need. So step number one is to sign up for Shopify. To do this, go to the description of this video and click on that special Shopify link. This will take you straight to this page right here where you'll get the best deal available right now, which is a free 3-day trial and then your first 3 months for only $1 per month. So enter your email, hit start free trial, and Shopify will walk you through a really quick setup. You can feel free to skip all of these questions if you want. None of these questions will affect your store in any way. And now we are in the Shopify dashboard. This is basically your store's home base. Everything you do from products and orders, payments, analytics, your theme design, it all happens right here on the dashboard. Now, when I first built my Shopify store, I remember staring at the screen thinking, whoa, that's a lot. There's a lot of buttons, a lot of information, but once you understand how to navigate this dashboard, it becomes incredibly simple, I promise. So let's get your store looking clean and professional now. On the left-hand side over here, click Online Store, then Themes. Shopify automatically starts you off with a theme called Horizon, and honestly, for 90% of beginners, Horizon is amazing. But if you want to browse other themes, you can scroll down and click right here on Visit Theme Store. This is where Shopify keeps all of their free and paid themes. You can preview any theme by clicking on it and then clicking on the View Demo button. With this, you can view the demo store, scroll around, see the sections, and decide if you want to try it and install it on your store. But for this tutorial, we're just gonna keep things simple and we're sticking with the Horizon theme. Horizon is an extremely good theme, and there's a reason that Shopify has it set as their default theme for every new store. It's a great theme. So what we'll do is come back here and click Customize, and this is going to take us into the Shopify store editor. Now, this store editor is extremely intuitive and beginner friendly. Let's go ahead and walk through it really quickly so that you can learn how to use it for yourself. Now, right now we are editing the homepage of the store. On the left, you have the homepage sections, and then on the right-hand side of your screen, you have a live preview of what your site looks like right now. Everything you see on the right-hand side over here is editable, right? All you have to do is click on it and you'll have the option to change it. Every single image, every button, every piece of text, you can just click on it and you can change it right here from the editor. Now let's start up at the top of your store with your header and logo. So click on the header and then click Edit Logo in Theme Settings over here. Then go ahead and upload your logo, and once you do that, click on Done. And the moment that you upload your logo, it'll instantly appear in your header. Next, let's update your hero banner. That's this big image at the top of your homepage. To do that, like with any element on your store, click on it to begin editing it. Then click on Select Image to upload your own product photo, or maybe you have like a brand photo or some type of lifestyle image from a photo shoot. Whatever you have, you can just use that up here. Now, if you don't have any images of your own yet, no problem, just click right here on Explore Free Images. Shopify's free image library is honestly incredible. It's like having access to professional photography completely free. So if you're building a skincare brand, for example, maybe you would type in something like skincare. If you're building a tech accessory brand, type in tech. But there's basically something here for everyone. Once you've updated your hero image, let's go ahead and update the button. So to do that, click your button, and usually it says something like Shop All, but you can change this to say whatever you want. Also, right now, the button is linked to all products, which makes sense for this store. But if we click that button, it'll bring you to where that button leads. And right now, this page is empty, or maybe you have some demo products on this page. Now, this page will update automatically on its own later on once you add your own products. But let's go ahead and head back to the home page to continue editing it. So from the home page, scroll down and you should see your featured collection section. Now, if you don't have any products yet, which you probably don't, that's fine. We'll add them soon, and then those products will automatically populate within this section here. And so I would just keep this section here for now, unless you want to delete it, that's fine. I'm still gonna show you how to add this again later on. But now let's go ahead and add a new section to your page. And to do this, click on Add Section. And I'm gonna add this section here, image with text block, and Shopify will drop it right onto your page when you do that. So let's go ahead and update these things now. First, I'll click on the image and upload an image here, or you can also just browse the free image library again, then update your headline and description. And hey, if you have no idea what to write here, Shopify can literally write it for you using its built-in AI. So to do that, click Generate Text, tell it the vibe that you're going for, choose your tone, and Shopify will create this text for you using AI. You can then tweak it if you want and just make it sound more like your brand or just make it more personalized, but you get the idea here. Now, as far as your homepage, I would keep things relatively simple. It's a fact that clean stores convert better. But if you need help deciding how to build out your homepage even more than this, I would encourage you to either go find inspiration on sites like Dribbble or Pinterest, or even something like Minimalist e-commerce store on one of those websites, and just browse through all of the different inspiration. You can also draw inspiration from a popular brand that's in the same niche as your store and just kind of see how they design their homepage, because then you can just model your store's homepage off of theirs. Now, before you move on, I want you to click right here on theme settings at the bottom left. This right here is where your brand identity lives. You can change things like your colors, and if you change your colors, you can see that it updates those colors across your entire store. But you can also change things like your typography, which is just basically the text style that's used throughout your store. You can also change other things as well, such as the design layout. I encourage you to play around with these settings as much as you want, just to make your store feel more on brand and personalized. Something else that we really have to check is the mobile version of your store. To do that, click right here on the mobile icon at the top to switch to the mobile view. Most of your traffic will come from people on their phone, on mobile devices. And so this step is extremely important. Basically, what you're gonna do here in this step is just look at your store and see what it looks like on mobile devices. And so, for example, things like your hero image. Does your hero image look too zoomed in? If so, switch that image out for one that looks better on vertical screens. And the good thing is that Shopify lets you choose a separate image for mobile devices. And so even if you update your mobile image, your desktop image will still remain the same. Now, after you're done making changes to this page and really any page on your online store, click right here on Save. I would actually recommend that you get into the habit of saving after every couple of changes that you make while editing your store, because the last thing that you want is for something to happen and you end up losing hours worth of work. Okay, so once we are done designing, let's go ahead and add a product to your store. So click on Exit up here to head back to your Shopify dashboard. Then from your dashboard, click on Products, then Add Product. Once you're on the new product page, the first thing you'll want to do is enter a product title. Then add your product description. And again, Shopify's AI can generate this text for you if you need help getting started. And so for this example, I'll go ahead and generate that AI text for this example product. And again, you can always update this or modify this text to, kind of change things around and make it your own. Next though, let's talk about your product photos. So this one is extremely important. Your product photos are so important for getting sales and converting viewers and browsers to being actual paying customers. Now, the first photo should always be your cleanest one, preferably the product on a white background or a clean branded background, right? Something that looks intentional, and professional. This first image right here will act as your product thumbnail and is the one that customers will see when they're scrolling through your site. Now, if you don't have any professional product photos yet, you can always use an AI tool such as clad.ai, which will basically turn images of your product into professional studio style photos. It is truly incredible what this tool can do, and I've actually got a full tutorial showing you how to do this over on my other channel, which I'll have a link to down below in the description. Next though, let's go ahead and set your price for the product. Now, if you want Shopify to track your profit margins, you can enter the cost per product and Shopify will automatically calculate that for you. After that, you can add some details such as the weight of the product, if your product has different sizes or different colors or different styles, you can add all of those different variants right here. And then once all that looks good, click save, and that right there is your first product. Now let's transition into creating your first collection, okay? So on the left over here, click on collections, then click create collection. And I would just name this something simple like top picks or bestsellers or featured, something like that. Remember, this collection is what will appear on your homepage if you didn't delete that section earlier. But for this option right here, go ahead and choose manual so that we can manually select which products we want to go into this collection. Or perhaps you want your collection to be something like new arrivals, in which case it might make sense to leave this set to automatic so that you can have all of your new products automatically be added to this collection. It's completely up to you how you want to do this. For now though, let's go ahead and upload a collection image and then click save. And now we'll select our products for this collection. To do this, click right here on browser and we'll just select the product that we already added to the store in the previous step. Now, collections should definitely have more than one product, but for this example store, we don't have a ton of products to choose from, just this one. And so let's go ahead and add this product to our collection. And then we want to add this collection to your store's homepage. So go back to online store and then click on customize. And once the editor loads, click right here on add section, choose featured collection and select your collection and drag it underneath your hero banner image or wherever you want on the homepage. Now remember, if you didn't delete the collection section earlier, then you don't have to do this step because then you'll have two collections on your homepage. And so there should only be one collection on your homepage unless you have more than one collection with different names and things like that. Also, if you plan on doing drop shipping with your Shopify store, I've got a couple of drop shipping videos coming out very soon on this channel, but make sure to leave a comment down below that says Shopify drop shipping if you want me to release these videos sooner rather than later. If I know that there are people who want that tutorial, then I'll go ahead and release it soon. But before we move on, I want to go ahead and create an About Us page. Your About Us page is likely going to be one of your most popular pages on your site, and so it's going to be very important to create this page so that your customers can feel more connected to you. First thing we'll do to create this page is click on online store, then pages, then add page. Name this page About Us or whatever you want and use Shopify's AI to generate the text for you to give you inspiration. You can always modify this text to fit your voice and make it more on brand and personal if you want. Once done, click right here on save, and that's basically how you add new pages to your site. It's very simple. Now, as it currently stands, your customers cannot see this new About page that you just published. That's because we haven't actually added it to your store's navigation. So to do that, go to navigation, click main menu, click add menu item, find your About Us page, and then add it to your menu and click on save. Next, we need to add some of your store's policy pages as well. This is going to be very important. And so things like your refund policy, privacy policy, your shipping policy, and your terms of use. Many of these pages are required to have if you are selling things online, and so you cannot skip this step. So to do that, go into settings and then policies, and as you can see, Shopify actually gives you templates for everything: a refund policy, privacy policy, a shipping policy, and even a terms of service. So insert each template, read it through, and then publish it. And it's literally that simple. You don't have to pay anybody to create these pages for you. Just use Shopify's built-in templates. Now we need to add these pages to our site, and preferably the footer of your site. And so to do this, head back into navigation and add these policy pages to your footer menu. Next, let's activate your payment method so customers can actually check out and pay you. So to do this, click settings, then payments, click complete account setup, and you'll just go through these steps here into your business details and then activate Shopify payments. This step should be pretty simple and straightforward, and all it does is it lets you accept things like credit cards, Shop Pay, Apple Pay, everything. Next, let's set up shipping and delivery settings. To do this, click on shipping and delivery, set your shipping zones and rates and package sizes. If you're using dropshipping apps like AutoDS or something else, they'll typically fill in the shipping details automatically, which is nice. Once that's done, something else really important that you'll want to add is the tax information. And so to do this, go to taxes and duties and fill out the tax information for your region. Once again, you do not want to skip this step. After all that's done, now it's time for the fun part: choosing your domain. So go to domains and click on buy new domain. From here, simply search for a name that you like, and I would recommend that you try and go with the .com version if possible. And if you can find a .com, go ahead and purchase your domain directly inside of Shopify. This is one of the best investments you can make in your store because it's the single most important thing that people look at to determine if your store is legit. I repeat, do not keep the default myshopify.com URL. If you leave this default URL, people will never take your store serious. Anyways, once your domain is set, go back to your main dashboard and pick a Shopify plan so that you can launch your store. And if you use the link down below in the description, you'll get your first 3 months for only $1 per month. And so I highly advise that you use that link. After selecting your plan, go ahead and remove your storefront password within your settings, and when you do that, your store is now officially live. And at this point, honestly, you're already way ahead of most people who say that they want to start a business but never do, because you actually just built your own business from scratch. Now, if you got value from this video, go ahead and drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel, and comment down below telling me what type of store you plan on building for yourself. I would love to check it out myself. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.